Hey Nicole, so we've got 5 minutes, hon. Anything special that you want to work on, or I could just read you, really scan you really fast. Either
Um,
way.
yes, please. I'm
Okay.
having a lot of issues with my gut and my organs, it feels like,
Yeah.
inflammation.
Yep.
And mm, I quit
Go.
my Prozac like a couple months ago, and that has been very destabilizing
Okay.
for my body.
Yeah. So, for you, take a deep breath in, huh? And it's not just that I see the cause of what's happening. Let's just start that motion of you healing yourself. Again, the key word is healing yourself. So when I see you, Nicole, even before you said that, I see you with stomach issues. So where does that come from? How do I read the frequencies? So it's the same frequency. You're looking at it as you have stomach issues. I see the frequency behind why you have stomach issues. If you can fix the frequency behind it, take a breath in again for you, Nicole, and everybody else that's watching. What is the frequency that I tap into that I know what's happening to you? Okay, that's what you need to resolve because Nicole, at a frequency level, has stomach issues, and I'll get to the cause in just a second. You represent yourself in physical form. So again, doctors try to heal a symptom. So breathe in, sweetie. So one, just a couple things that could be off. Um, I don't know if your mother took some like prescription meds when you were pregnant or when you were really young to that effect. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, she had really complex PTSD. I think that
Okay.
also
Yeah. So she might have taken whatever meds to calm her down and stuff. It affected you. Okay. So what
cigarettes.
cigarettes. Yeah. Okay. So the problem with cigarettes or the problem with PTSD type, say, pregnant women, you know, their offspring usually come with a sense of, I would call it spatial referencing, where you, Nicole, and here's some of the symptoms. You might go into a room and then, or you might be focused on something, and then you'd have to go, oh, okay, where am I? Does that ever happen to you? You always have to like reference to go, oh shit, where am I?
Mhm.
Or you might daydream and then you come back and then you have to go, okay, where am I? What time frame am I in? And you literally go, what time frame am I in? Where am I going? What am I doing? Everything has to be like cognitive here. Does that make sense to you?
Mhm.
Um, it's not automatic. So that piece of you, your say autonomic nervous system, literally it's like GPS for the body that just basically says you're here, you're here, you're here all the time. Okay. It's the same pattern. Take a breath in. It's the same pattern as your autonomic nervous system, but this is a frequency autonomic nervous system. Your autonomic nervous system is your heartbeat, your breathing patterns, the thousands of chemical interactions. Those aren't covered by your brain. I mean, they are, but they're not at your conscious level. It's automatic for you. Get it? Does that make sense to you? So there's another autonomic nervous system that basically says, hey, you're here. You're here. You should render yourself here. That's what's missing. So take a breath in. Notice the lower part of your brain. This is where you might get fidgety or not know where you are. Like I said, this is where you kind of like when people are talking to you, you basically just like, oh, she's not listening to me anymore because literally your consciousness just like slides off to the second and you're trying to stay present and you're hearing them, but then you even you're trying to stay present but you slip off somewhere and it's like they're talking to you from a distance. Does that make sense to you? It's
Mhm.
like shit, they're right
Yeah.
here, but why do I feel exactly? So take a breath in, sweetie. Okay. Um, so what I was setting into motion for you is, again, spatial referencing is really important for you. And spatial referencing for you, are you familiar with spatial referencing or no?
Mhm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
start spatial referencing. Let's help you take a breath in, sweetie. Visual spatial referencing is really important for you. And spatial referencing, for those who are new, you look at an object, you point on your body, like the pictures are over there, the tip of my nose is here. You just keep doing that all day long, and you'll literally start to retrain that part of your brain, say that didn't get, say, initiated because it was, say, dumbed down because of cigarettes and all that stuff when you were a baby. Does
Mhm.
that make sense? Do you have questions, by the way?
Um, what about like how my brain has been feeling just like with the overwhelm? And I know I'm restabilizing, I guess, but it's been really intense.
Do you feel overwhelmed right now?
Yeah.
You might feel, yeah, because you're actually okay. So that's good. So you felt the frequencies. What you're doing is like I put you into a space of one dimension of time and space. What you're going through now is literally going, holy shit, how did I handle all those patterns? And that's where you got overwhelmed because all those inputs that were supposed to be automatic for you. Okay. So just think of it this way, real quick, and then we gotta go. Um, you have so many sensory, say, bombardment all day long, but your brain just cuts it out. Okay. That sensory, say, filter is not running on you. And that's where you get overwhelmed. In this case, I helped you filter that out and then basically tell you, you are here. Okay, sweetie?
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh,
Thank
feeling good?
you.
You're so welcome, huh?
Yeah, I feel
We'll
better.